The only thing I hate about these YouTubers that go down to Skid Row is that they try to say about the homeless people there. But who's putting those people in homelessness is the police departments here in California. They don't want to see black people have anything. The only people that you see down there suffering is black people down there. You see every black person in the block is black, right? So what are you seeing? There's a pattern that police officers are sacrificing our families. They're not doing that to any other race but the black families. Because majority of these cops here in California are Spanish. And for my situation, I've been homeless for a whole year. I had to go down there to Midnight Mission myself. I had to go there so that I can have my letters sent, so I can get back. I can get my stability back. You know, for you to get a housing, you have to have an ID, and then you need a job. And then for this Hispanic police officer that worked for Riverside Police Department, he made sure that me and my woman go to jail, but he didn't want to take the man that started it to jail, and he admitted it on camera. He told the guy on the body cam, he said, "Hey, that you're an aggressor. You need, and I'm not gonna take you to jail." And I'm like, that's not how it goes. When I was in jail, when they booked me in, I seen guys with worse assaults than that. I seen some people with some serious injuries that was booked into the county. But this cop didn't want to help me. He wanted to help the other man. And he been doing this police work for over 5 years, and he pretended like he didn't know what to do that night. Him and the other guys that he worked for. The only thing that made it worse than him was the people that were responsible, like the police officer and his superiors, his sergeants, and then anybody like his supervisors. They approved on their police report that it was that the police report should be fine. No, you shouldn't have to approve that. Because why is that you take somebody that has no record, no criminal history whatsoever to jail, but then you have another man that has a history and he had a warrant and you let him go? He's supposed to go to jail again tonight, but he didn't do that. That's what they want. They want our families to fall apart here in California. And that's all you're looking at is black families down there. They hurt, destroyed, mentally ill. They all saying, oh, it's because they on drugs. No, drugs is just a substitute to escape from what they are in reality. You know, these people are already mentally messed up. You know, if you've been incarcerated, which some people don't understand, incarceration does affect your mental state. Having to be locked in the building 24 hours and not be able to talk to no family if you didn't have no money or commissary, and then you looking at artificial sunlight. You know, it messed up my mental because when I was in jail, I didn't know how to think. You know, all I do is just sit there 24 hours building my anxiety up when I'm going to get out of jail. I have never committed a crime in my life, not even a misdemeanor. But you want to take a black man to jail because you didn't like what you saw. And that's what I'm talking about right now, is that these police officers here in California, they're the ones that's putting these people on the streets. These people may have put themselves in the streets somewhat in some way, but some of them, I feel that they're innocent because they're still getting innocent black men. 30 years has passed of their life that they're getting out of prison. This black man in jail right now that's serving time for something that some racist police officer put him in. The same way like me. I shouldn't have sat in county for 2 months knowing that I was innocent. But they did that to me. The state of California says that if you have a felony charge, the state can hold you is 2 months. And they kept me there for the maximum of 2 months. I was in jail for 2 months, and that I saw each week I had to go to my court hearing, and I learned from other people court hearing that had a felony or a misdemeanor was getting released before me, and I was upset about that because why is that this person that had got charged with domestic violence or vandalism get released before me? That's not fair. And I'm sitting here, I'm innocent, and y'all know that the public defender and the DA, and it's so true, they work together. They seen the case and didn't do nothing about it. They didn't go before a judge and say, "Hey, my honor, your honor, this man needs to be released. He has no criminal history. He needs to get back. He needs to get out. He needs to be the charges need to be dropped." They didn't speak like that for me. They kept me in there. They didn't say nothing for me. All they did was kept continuing. They continued for 6 months. Had I known I was going to go through all that, I would never even ask for police to help me. I would have just left it what it was that night and went on my life. Because I realized that they're not there to help black people. They only helping a certain people, which is a Caucasian or an Asian race. Or if it's the same police officer that's Spanish, he's going to help his people out. There's not that many black officers that work for LA or any other county, San Bernardino, Riverside. It's mostly dominated by Spanish police officers that don't like black men. And they want black men to go to jail. And knowing that their people are committing crimes. All this smash and grab, stealing and stuff. Everybody knows who's doing it here in California. But you want to put me in that situation, a category, because you felt that I need to go to jail for something that he did, knowing that that wasn't gonna stick. You know I'm not no threat, but why did you take me but not him? Because you didn't like me. That's what that was. Some of these police officers hate black people. And that's why you see black people on the street, because they're the ones that's being victim of these police officers.